I think the limitations around the like for like can be a big problem, especially in an environment where you bought in a oversupplied market, easy to find deals, and now you're in a situation where you can't find a deal that cash flows.
So what's your biggest frustration that you found when it comes to the 1031 exchange and or a capital gains tax deferral as it pertains to your clients or your assets when you're selling?
Yeah. So one, I'll be working with Brett here very shortly on our own strategy to do this deferred sales trust. So I do believe in the instrument itself. But going back to 1031, I think the limitations around the like for like can be a big problem, especially in an environment where you bought in a oversupplied market, easy to find deals, and now you're in a situation where you can't find a deal that cash flows. So that like for like parameter is the short timeline to execute on basically a bad deal right now. It's kind of bad timing with 1031 exchanges. So I would say there's that piece, and oftentimes you don't have an advisor to kind of help you through the process like you do with your product, right? You have a team behind the operation that can guide your clients through the process. If you go to a 1031 exchange person, they're just a coordinator. They don't do anything. So I think the advisory, the timing, and the market. I think just more of the nimbleness of your product is a lot better than the 1031 exchange.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, we call that the shotgun wedding, right? You got 45 days to get engaged and 180
Yeah.
days to get married. And we've all had friends or family that got married in a short period of time, and it doesn't always be a great outcome. And so you want to make sure you're finding the deal and you make the intrinsic value of it makes sense, right? You're buying it on the cash flow and the ability for, more land to be developed. And then it's also equal or greater value, which typically makes equal or greater debt. And all of these little parameters make it kind of like a blockbuster way of doing things. It can be very challenging. And so the deferred sales trust is the answer. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com where you can eliminate the need for the 1031 exchange. Again, it works for cryptocurrency, works for primary homes, businesses, and it's a unique way to sell high. And then you can partner with the trust and buy low. In fact, you can buy land, you can develop land. And we have a client out of Alabama, and his biggest thing, he was selling about 2.6 million, and he didn't have the light kind. But second, he's building 70 multifamily units in Tennessee. And so the timing of it is broken up into certain segments. He accesses the funds during different time periods. In the meantime, it's earning interest while it's waiting on the sidelines, right? Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, hard money lending. So very flexible. Again, so capitalgainstaxsolutions.com.